Hi, it's Rob Levy again. Welcome back to my videos. Thank you so much for watching them. Lots of people have reached out to me personally and I welcome that. And of course, as you watch my videos, feel free to share them with a friend or make a comment or subscribe down below. I love it when people interact. I wanted to talk to you some more. Lately, the last year or two, I've been talking substantially about buying homes and the benefits of it. And of course, we've had an appreciating market and interest rates that were very low and so on. And that's all changed. So what I really want to talk about today is the long-term benefits of home ownership. But to do that, I wanted to step back and look at our options and look at where things are going and look at where things have been to put it all in perspective. And I've got lots of data I printed out that I'm going to share with you here. The first one is, we need to acknowledge it. Interest rates have gone up. If you look at this chart here, you'll see this is the sixth straight week that rates have gone up, averaging about 6.7%. Now, for those of us like me that have been around the real estate world for a long time, 34 years professionally, 6.7% is actually a pretty darn good rate. But I also recognize that my rate's 2.25% on my house, and most other people are, either purchased a home in the last few years or refinanced in the last few years, so that's a real issue. So as far as people selling their houses to buy another house, that's slowing things down, which is causing more inventory. In my marketplace here in Portland, Oregon, our inventory as of this morning is at 2.2 months versus it used to be about 0.7 of 1 month. So that's more than double. So yes, I'm going to acknowledge that the interest rates have gone up quite a bit, and that certainly put a damper in things. But what are our options? Is renting an option? Well, I like to always say that the interest rate on rent is 100%, because it is. I own rental properties. I have lots of clients that do. All you're doing is lining the pockets of your landlords. And this chart here talks about the median asking rent since 1988. And you can see what a massive amount it's gone up, to the extent where that's just not an option, really. If you can afford to buy, why buying makes sense. So let's take a look at this one then. So this chart here talks about the home ownership forecast appreciation or depreciation between 2024 and 2026. And this is a whole bunch of economists that talk about either appreciation forecast, depreciation forecasted, or no change. And you can see, while 2023 and 24 is a little on the shaky side, 23 is not on this, it was on the other one we're talking about, 25 and 26, you can see things should be starting to get back to normal, according to all of these experts. So we know that the long term is really good. So that leads me into these last two charts. And really what I'm looking at here, the first one here is the percentage and change in home prices nationally in the last 5 years. And you can see they're up about 63.5% nationally in the last 5 years. Now you can say, well, Rob, that's not going to continue. I know that's not going to continue. I realize that. The prices are probably going to come down a little bit in the next year or so, like we just talked about. And of course, interest rates stabilize, things aren't going to start going crazy again. But here's the important part. Just like a moment ago, we looked at the rents to see how much they've gone up in all of those years. I've got the same information here, and that's percentage change in home prices since 1991. And that's 290% on a national level. If you think about that, 91 to 2011 to 2021, that's 21 years, okay? So the average person gets a 30-year mortgage, so that person would be just a few years away from paying off their house, which of course they've probably made accelerated payments because the value of the mortgage is now so low and the house price has gone up so high. So it may even be paid off. And that's the ultimate goal here, guys. The ultimate goal is that when you're retired, you've got a paid off house. Because as this chart shows right here, when you own a house at retirement age versus being a tenant, you're worth substantially more. Now, it's not just about money, it's about what that money can bring you. It brings you the freedom to have a retirement life where if you needed, for instance, you could do a reverse mortgage on your house and live on that money until you actually pass away. Reverse mortgages, I know had a shaky name many years ago. That's all changed now. It's very, very highly regulated, and that's a good option for some, but that's an option that you won't have if you don't own a house. So again, we're looking at this long term. How does it benefit you to buy a house, or if you currently own a house, to keep it long term? I hope this has been some useful information. If you're interested in real estate either here locally in Portland or as a well-connected top-producing realtor anywhere around the nation, reach out to me. Information's down there below. And again, like I said before, feel free to share this video, make any comments below, and subscribe to my channel, please. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.